Did you see that? That has been my experience with the Battlefield 4 beta so far. To say it's a little clunky is an understatement, because basically I'm getting anywhere between 2 and 30 frames a second, and it makes this game almost unplayable. But that doesn't mean I'm not trying to. Like, I'm gonna try and play this game right here, and you know, sometimes I'll get lucky. But for the most part, what happens is I get, and the audio will stutter as it tries to move along the same pace as the frames, and it's aggravating. I gotta say, it's really frustrating, in fact, because I waited a long time to play this demo. I downloaded the first day. Of course, I bought the digital deluxe edition or whatever it is to get the access to the beta here. I have premium as well on my Battlefield 3 on my PlayStation and my PC, so I'm qualified for this beta, and I get it. And I download the new NVIDIA beta drivers that I'm told I'm supposed to. You know, that prompt came up when I went to install this this Battlefield beta. I did everything I was told, and this is what I get. So yeah, it's a major letdown. I knew that Battlefield 4 would tax my computer more than the Battlefield 3 did, of course, but I never expected it to be to this extent. And I think that, well, I die here. I think it's not me. I mean, I don't have a bad rig. I have a very competent rig. I can get, you know, 100 frames or so on Battlefield 3. I've knocked some settings down, of course. Oh, the knife. That's great. I do a lot of dying in the beta so far. I mean, try as I might, it's a struggle to keep that KD up. Dude, look at this. Look at this. This is me spawning in on a guy getting knifed, and I'll just start firing here, and I'll get firing. Like, it looks like I killed somebody, maybe. I don't know. And then I'm down, and somebody's standing right there. What is going on around here? But shortly after trying to play this demo, I went online. It's on Battlelog, and it seems like a lot of people are having problems, regardless of what they're running for the rig. They are. I killed him. Why is he still standing up? A lot of people are having problems. They have better rigs than I do. They have better graphics cards than I do. They have the type they're supposed to have, the AMDs and things like that, and they're still having problems playing this game, or even getting into the game at all. Damn iron sights in the Scar H getting me killed. Have I unlocked the other thing yet? Let's have a look here. Oh, it looks like I have. Okay, I'm going to throw this on, and now watch. I'm going to go on a rampage. It's on now. Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, that's probably for the best, actually, the way things are going for me. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to gun buddy mouse, as they say in Japan, which means like basically stick it out. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to try again. And, you know, get into another game and see what happens. Now, because I can't shoot anybody and kill anybody for points, I think my best bet for these kind of points is to sit on flags and spot. Look, this guy's there. I don't know, maybe I gotta adjust my mouse sensitivity. Oh! I didn't kill somebody? Oh, you got the 20, you got the mass? Alright, good for you. I've got that too, but I don't think it's gonna work for me when I'm running 2 frames a second here. So far, I haven't really gone near the 64-player Conquest Large, because I know that my frames are not gonna be able to handle it, so I'm just playing the Domination mode. And I'm not really liking it, I gotta say. Like, if I want to play Domination, I know there's a game that has that as a game mode that I have played in the past, which I've enjoyed. So I could just be playing that at, you know, 60 frames a second. But no, I'm playing Domination here, and it just seems to be, well, already, you know, one day into the beta, we've got people who know that they can camp elevators or just go up on top of the roof and shoot you. And there's a lot of, like, I don't know how you say, doucheness running around. Like, people are just trying to cut down corners, and they don't care about objectives. Like, I think at one point my team won like 20 games in a row because the people on the opposite team just kept trying to get up the elevator where there's no objective. Look at this nade, right on you guys. And it's not a Battlefield 4. Look at this. I was dead before that guy fired his gun. That's bad frames right there. Well, the maps are kind of cool, and the destruction is, you know, it's really good. Just playing this game mode bothers me. I mean, what got me hooked on Battlefield was that it was all about teamwork in certain game modes. I'll admit there's some game modes that kind of discard that, such as Conquest Domination on the small maps, which is basically what we're seeing here, just on a slightly larger scale. But, you know, it doesn't make sense for me that a military unit would fight and fight and fight for a piece of property and then just give it up immediately and then have to go back and get it later. Like, it just seems so unrealistic. And even Conquest on the large maps, that aspect kind of bothers me too. Like, why did we spend 10 minutes trying to clear you out of one spot only to vacate it? And it doesn't give us any strategic importance to hold that spot. It's just or bleeding tickets and things like that. Which is kind of why I like Rush. You know, you have to establish perimeters, you have to push up, you have to knock people back, and maybe things will change if this beta irons itself out. Maybe there's a patch in the works somewhere from DICE. I heard the Battlefield 3 PC beta was really glitchy when it started, although I wasn't on PC at that time. And sure enough, as soon as I turn my back on the elevator, somebody comes to that door and blasts me. It's at this point I'm kind of just getting frustrated. I want to just see someone and shoot them instead of dying because someone got me before my frames showed me he was firing, or just not seeing anybody and then getting shot in the back. I want to kill somebody. I kind of really know this map well already because it's so small and people tend to only stay around a couple of areas. And these walls are cool, but they'll get blown up in the first minute of the game, and then you know that aspect of the shutter is gone. It's a novelty, but it wears off so quick. But I know there's guys around here somewhere, right? There's guys. I'm getting eaten up by guys with that fast-firing SMG. It's just not fair. DICE is just not fair. God, give me frames. Really? Like, come on now. I'm getting 20 frames a second. I've ditched fraps because it bogs my computer down. I'm using DxTory right now just to try and show frames and capture some footage. Just, you know, I wasn't capturing much footage because I wanted to get as many frames as I could, but I figured I gotta show some kind of video showing my BF4 experience. Maybe a couple times here you'll see me lean. I'm not a big fan of the lean function right now because it's automatic, which is, you know, it's understandable. Assists, look at those points slowly roll up this game. But I find that I'll be in the middle of a reload and I'll walk too close to a wall and my reload will cancel while my guy leans. So it's going to take some getting used to that mechanic. It might be helpful. I haven't seen too many people, you know, use it effectively anyway because we're so used to strafing and whatnot. But we'll see what happens as people get used to this game. But I gotta find somebody to kill, which is why I'm kind of running right at these guys. Oh, I hear that sound. That sounds like a semi-auto sniper rifle. This guy should be easy bait. If you need an easy kill, just find a sniper. Even with my crappy frames, I've managed to actually knife a couple of them so far. Oh, promoted! Yeah, look at that. Even though I'm doing absolutely crappy and dying a lot, I'm still managing to get points. But you know what? Maybe I had enough of this. After I got off this, I actually went back to Battlefield 3 and it seemed to run so fast, and I just decided to go ham on a bunch of newbies who weren't involved in the beta, so they got to feel my wrath.